Hi, this is Barbara Johnson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I would like to share with you this little Halloween treat tube holder. And this is the second video on the 12 weeks of Halloween, and in the first video I showed you this one here that holds the two treat holders, so I wanted to do one in the one. It's done the same way, except for the box and the circle scallop circles are smaller in size, and you can see down inside there that it just holds the one. So let's get started with this. Okay, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 2 3/4 by 4 1/2, and this is for the treat tube holder itself. And then you're going to need, out of the layering circles, you're going to need the scallop that is right under the big one. The last box we used the big one. We're going to be using this next size down from that. And we'll be needing 2 of those. And I shall get my Big Shot. Okay, you need the magnetic platform, or you could use the all-purpose platform with it on tab 1. Acrylic plate, cardstock, and one of the circles, and another acrylic plate. And one more of those. Okay, that's all we'll be using the Big Shot for. Get that out of the way. So there's our 2 circles. And we're going to be using the same stamp set, the Labels of Love. And I can't find my stamp yet. I'm so happy to say that I had already stamped it out in the previous video, and there it is. I found it. Okay, on this one here I used the Stampin' markers, the black, basic black, and the pumpkin pie. Now my cardstock is the Tangerine Tango because I'm out of the pumpkin pie. So that was the next closest thing that matched. I think the color is in the Designer Series paper, so it does work. On this here I used the brush tip, and I just went over this here at an angle. And the other brush tip, I did not cover this in the last video. I just told you how I did it because I couldn't find my stamp. So I'm showing you this time. And you just do it at an angle. A little bit of black on there. Okay, with the Stampin' markers, all you have to do, I forgot a little speck right here, is huff on them, and it regenerates the ink. That looks like I'm going to have some black in that. But that's okay. It's a Halloween spooky stuff. You just huff on it and stamp. Hold it for a few seconds, and that way the ink adheres to the paper. Okay, and I did. Got a little bit of black in there, but that's okay. It looks good. So, you need, out of the holiday, we have the new punch, and our catalog goes live September 1st. And we have this new punch. Cut this bottom off here. Okay, let's go ahead and punch this one out because I just noticed I didn't quite get that other one. I have a little nick on the other one. So it's a good thing I had two of them done anyway. You can see this little nick right here, but actually it's not, you know, bad. You could still use it. Anyway, so we got that. And we're going to be cutting a little kitty out of our designer series paper, Spooky Night. And we want a hat. So we're going to use this piece here. And cut a little hat out. And got orange, black. I'm going to use the orange kitty, I think. So we want an orange hat, and the best orange hat would probably, let's go ahead and get this one. We're going to fussy cut this out. I said an orange kitty, so I wanted a black cat. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this one. Alright, so the materials that I am using will be live September 1st, and you can go click on in the bottom right hand corner, you can click on the button to go to my online store and order these products on September 1st. Okay, that cute little spider there. Too bad I have to cut him off because I don't want him there. Okay, so we got that. Now we want the little kitty punch, in which I went over this in the last video. My main piece of showing you is how to score this, and for the one treat tube holder. So let me find my kitty cat. There goes all of my DSP on the floor, of course. Okay, and I want an orange kitty this time, so let's get this one here. Oops. Trying not to cut the other kitties out because they're so cute. Alright, this will make it easier. Line this little guy up in the kitten punch. Well, go. Okay, there's the kitty cat. Now we're going to put his little hat on, let it be drying. Doesn't take much Tombow for that. Hold it for a second for the glue to adhere. Okay, there we go. Set him aside. And now to this paper that is 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. 2 3/4 by 4 1/2, and we're going to score this, so we need the Stampin' Trimmer, and I use this a lot in my scoring Simply Scored tool, and we're going to put it on the long side. This is the landscape, and this is the this is the landscape, this is the portrait mode. So we're going to put it on the landscape, and we're going to score him at a 1/2 inch. Now you can do it on this 1/2 inch over on this side. It is a lot easier, and then turn it around. And 1 1/2 inches. 2 1/2 inches. And 3 1/2 inches. Turn it to the portrait side and score it at 1 inch. 1 inch. And I'm scoring it on this side here, the 1 inch. I'm lining it up there. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Now you're going to cut up the score line to the first score line here. And on this little section here, you're going to cut this out, and you can give it a little miter on that. Okay, and let's get our bone folder and give it a good crease. Okay, now on this 1/2 inch tab here is where we're going to put our glue, and then fold our boxes tabs in, and that will be our treat tube holder. So let's get Fast Fuse. And if you just lay it down, fold this over, and you should be good and straight there. Okay, and this is the back, so we're going to fold all these sides in. And I would go ahead and put a little bit of glue. Wouldn't take much, but just to kind of hold it in, since we're putting a treat tube of candy in there. Use our bone folder to hold it down and let the glue adhere. Okay, and on this part we're going to put some Fast Fuse. Close that up, and there we have that one. Now, back with the Stampin' Trimmer, we want to line that up, and this time, and we want it on we only want to do 6 tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And the same with the other one. Let's see. Yeah. Line up one of the valleys. And let's cut that. So we're going to line that up and this one up into the valley there and cut that off. We shall do the same with this one. Kind of hard to see my little tick marks. Okay. There we go. And if there's any of the pencil marks, just erase them. Okay, now we're going to, let's use a different Designer Series paper, and I think we shall use the stripes. I like the stripes on this one, so let's use that. And we're going to use a different size punch. I believe it's the 2-inch punch. All we need is one of those. And we're just going to adhere it to the front. You can put the stripes going this way, or let's see, do I like it that way? Let's put it this way. No, we'll cut it off down there. Okay, so let's line this up. Put some glue. I'm going to get this right. Put some glue on the top here. And I kind of like the stripes going that way. There won't be too much to cut off there. Make sure that's straight. Okay. Okay. Just a little bit that we have to cut off on this one. You could go with the bigger punch size. Okay. Let's adhere this to our box. So the front of our box is going to be this side. So we're going to adhere some glue on the box itself. And get that as straight as you can. And the opposite side. Didn't put any decoration on the back side. It's just on the back, and we're not going to really look at the back. I think I got that a little bit creaky there. Got that second to move it around. Still got it crooked. Okay, there we go. And our treat tube holder. Let's go ahead and use our shimmer ribbon. So this is the same as the other project that I did week 1. It's just using 1 treat tube instead of 2. Would go in there with some, grab some of the grass from the okay, let's put our kitty cat on. that adorable little kitty cat. And again, I use 2 Stampin' Dimensionals, put them towards the bottom. A quick tip is if you squeeze these with your fingers, then the little papers come off easy. Put his little tail off to the side. And 2 more dimensionals. Let's get this on the right side here. And let's place him on there again. So you can do different decorations on it, different VSP, and you can make it Christmas, Halloween, Easter with bunnies on it, or, you know, make it several different ways. But I have chosen to do Halloween, and this is week 2 on our 12 weeks of Halloween. So there's these 2 with the 1 treat tube, and the first one that I did in video 1 of the 12 weeks of Halloween is the 2 treat tubes. Fill it with candies. You can get M&Ms in there, Red Hots if you use, you know, for Christmas or something. Several candies out there will fit in that. So there you have it. I want to thank you for watching. Look forward to week 3 of the 12 weeks of Halloween next week. I appreciate you stopping by my channel. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.